Now on the VPOC, there are primarily three areas that focus our attention in terms of the indicator and alerts, which is why we have three alert conditions. The first of them is, of course, the volume point of control itself, which is the yellow dashed line. That's the fulcrum of the market. We always want to know when price action is approaching there because we expect congestion, because it is the highest area of volume on the chart. So the VPOC is one condition. And the other conditions are when we get to particularly low volume nodes, such as here, because at low volume regions, we expect the price action to move through pretty quickly. So if we're approaching those regions, then that is what we expect to see, because volume in the sense of the volume point of control acts in exactly the same way as does price-based support and resistance. We're all familiar with support and resistance from a price perspective, perhaps less so from a volume perspective, but it works in exactly the same way. If we have a region of low volume, as here for example, then if price approaches this region, there is very little in the way of support in this case, because there's no old orders sitting there. It wasn't an important area of price in the past, so why should it be an important area now? And hence, from a trading perspective, once the price comes down to these sorts of levels, you expect it to move through there pretty rapidly, which is nice to know if you're trading short, in this case, to that position. Equally, when we move down to the next level here, we've got a high volume area, and at that point, as indeed we saw over here, then if you're trading short, you expect to see some congestion at that point. So again, those are really the three conditions that we've created alerts for in terms of the volume point of control. So if I just click on it here, add alert on the quantum VPOC, just click on that. And if I just drop it down here, those are essentially the three conditions that you see here. You've got the point of control itself, which is the yellow dash line. You've got a low volume node. And of course, you've got the equivalent, which is the high volume node. So those are the alerts for the volume point of control. As always, you have these options here as to how you want that to appear. And of course, down the bottom here, you can trigger on how you want it to be sent to you, either by email. You've got email to SMS, and you can also play sounds as well. In case alerts are new to you, you can find all the details here on Tradingview. It's a terrific platform. If there's anything you want to discover about how to use the functions, you'll find them here on Tradingview. Just click it into one of the boxes there, and you'll find an article about it. And the reason alerts are so important is because Tradingview is browser-based. And that means you can use it pretty much on any device, particularly mobile. And on mobile, one of the things you certainly need is the alert option, which is why we're so pleased that our wonderful support team have been developing these to get you up to speed so that you've got this functionality. And of course, moving forward, as I've said in other videos, we will be looking at adding further alerts. We often get emails from customers saying, can we have this and can we have that? Of course, we're always delighted to hear from you and see if we can build it into future upgrades as we move forward. But we have to start somewhere, and this is where we started as far as the volume point of control is concerned. Looks as though Apple is continuing on higher. It's been a decent run in terms of the NQ from the start as well. Early days in the session, but looking pretty bullish after a period of congestion longer term. Thanks very much indeed for watching this one. See you again soon. And as you can see, we're moving into a low volume node, and you get a trigger there that that price has been hit. So you could have that alert coming up, and may well alert you to an opportunity to take something to the long side on that particular stock. See you soon. Take care, and bye for now.